Alright, I'm finally here. 2 days after the playoffs started, or the postseason started, I'm finally here with my postseason MLB predictions. I have never seen. This is my first season watching the MLB, and I've had a blast this season. So I'm here to just do a casual, no stakes, just put it out there prediction, just based on my gut, based on what I've seen this year, based on matchups, based on what I know so far from baseball. And yeah, I'll take it. First, we will talk about the AL, then we will talk about the NL, and then we'll talk about the World Series. So, and in the AL, in the wildcard game, I had the Guardians beating the Tampa Bay Rays, and they did. Even though this game yesterday was crazy, 15 inning SpongeBob home run, incredible. Just it was weirdly mesmerizing and not at all boring to me. So yeah, that was incredible. And the Guardians get to take on the Yankees, who if I'm right, they are 1-5. They were 1-5 against in the regular season, and I think it's a great matchup for the Yankees overall. And I believe the Yankees will come out on top and will be making the ALCS. Uh, I'm not sure how many games it will be, but I'm predicting 3-1. I'm predicting a 3-1 Yankees. Let me just make sure. Let me just check some stats. Uh, yeah, yeah, 3-1 Yankees. There's nothing else I can add actually. I believe it will be 3-1 Yankees. Cleveland gets one game. That's essentially it. Not much dramatic to me, I think. I feel like at least 2 games from the Yankees will be blowouts, and one close game will go to Cleveland, one close game will go to the Yankees, and the Yankees move on to the ALCS. And now we go to the other side of the AL. The second wildcard game, I had the Mariners go. I don't know, I just love the vibe from the Mariners. They're my favorite team to watch. They're my favorite, like, they're the team that I'm rooting for this postseason. And it's gonna be rough for them against the Astros. I predicted them winning 2-1, not 2-0, but they managed a crazy comeback last night. Crazy game. It was intense. Toronto does what Toronto does in the playoffs, I guess. So the Mariners move on to face the Astros, and now we finally move on. Who I got in the ALCS, which is pretty easy actually because I got the Yankees facing the Astros. I'm not picking an upset because I don't know. I just, even though I love the Mariners and I love what they are made of, I just feel like Houston is so good. Houston is just they're just great. There's nothing else to add to it, and the Mariners are not a great team to me. They are like very good team, and I feel like in a 5 game series they got a shot. I feel like they have a more of a shot in a 5 game series than they have in a 7 game series. And I'm not sure how it works in ML in the major leagues. Because this is my first time watching playoffs, but to me it would feel like if they have a shot, it's in a shorter series than in a longer series. Because I feel like in a longer series, the better team will win. But it's baseball. From what I've seen about baseball playoffs, it's unpredictable. So I don't know. I could see the Mariners winning 100%. I could see them winning like 3-2. I'm not seeing them winning like 3-1 or 3-0 at all, but they could win 3 games to 2. But I'm picking the Astros to win like maybe even in a sweep, but I hope, and I'm predicting that the Mariners will win 1 game and it will be 3-1 to the Astros. And I feel like it will be much closer than the Yankees against the Guardians. And now we move on to Yankees against the Astros in the ALCS. The Yankees behind the magical Aaron Judge season. With my brain, I would have picked the Astros probably, but I'm going with my gut and with just a little more spice. And I feel like the Yankees are gonna beat the Astros. It's gonna be a close series. It's gonna be an intense series, but I feel like the Yankees will win 4-3. I mean 4-2. I'm sorry, 4-2 against the Astros and move on to the World Series. As for who they will face, we can move on to the NL side of the bracket, where I had the Cardinals beating the Phillies, which obviously we know is just all my bracket from the NL is already gone. So the Phillies were great. I didn't take into account that the Cardinals had a very big slump in September, especially at bats, as Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado just weren't hitting. I've heard about Arenado having some injury issues, not much about Goldschmidt. Some people called him Kirk Cousins of the major leagues. I don't know what's true of that, but he was not good at all. So, yeah, the Phillies move on to face the Braves, bruh. The Braves. And the Braves, I have to pick the Braves. They're defending champs. The Phillies are just, obviously, Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler are incredible, but I feel like they got nothing much else. They can get hot at bats, and they didn't really against St. Louis. They won, close games. And it was more so about the Cardinals' defense in game 1 than game 2. And then the bats, obviously. And I got the Braves beating the Phillies, as I would have them beating the Cardinals. I got the Braves beating the Phillies. Probably in a sweep, honestly, but they could take a game. I don't see it. I see the Braves sweeping 3-0 and moving on to the NLCS. And on the other side of the bracket, I have the Mets beating San Diego. Game 3 is tonight. For me, it's a horrible time, so I'll just have to watch it in the morning without any spoilers for me. I believe in the Mets. I think they will win. Who knows? Inconsistency is the key to them in the last month, so who knows? But I believe in the Mets. I believe they will beat San Diego in a close one tonight and move on to face the Dodgers, who unfortunately for them they will not beat. I don't see the Mets beating the Dodgers. I see the Dodgers being just too good for them. Even though it's a 101 win team, I feel like the Dodgers are so much better anyway. But they can beat them. Who knows? Who knows? But my prediction is that LA will win 3-1. I'm not seeing any game fives. Even if there is one series that I could see going game 5, it's this series. But at the same time, I feel like if it's game 5, then the Mets, I might pick the Nets, but they are known for choking, so I don't know. But I'm gonna stay with Dodgers in 4. As they move on to 5, it's the Braves, which I do believe is NLCS rematch, right? From last year. Let me just double check. 2021 NLCS. Yep, it was the Braves over Dodgers in 6, which was my initial prediction also. But I got the Braves anyway, but I'm not sure if it's in 7 or in 6. Something just tells me the history is gonna repeat itself and the Braves will win 6, move on to the World Series. And as for that, my prediction for the World Series will be the Braves beating the Yankees in a 7-game series. In game 7, they will beat the Yankees. I don't know why, but I just feel like the World Series will have the force. Even though I feel like the Braves are much better than the Yankees, I just feel like it's gonna go 7 and they will win a 7. So yeah, those are my predictions. I got the Braves winning the World Series. I could see them honestly sweeping even, but I feel like that's impossible in baseball kinda in the World Series. I don't know when was the last time it happened actually. Was it 2018? Nah, that was 2-4-2, right? 2018 World Series. 4-1 actually. Sweep in the World Series. How many 4 games you have done been in the World Series? If you move for 24, 23. That was the last sweep. Oh yeah, my Giants actually against the Tigers. It was 10 years ago actually. Huh. I could go bold and just predict it right now, but I'm not that bold. I feel like it's gonna be close and the Braves will win in 7. So yeah, there I have it. I just want to put this out there on the internet on my predictions for how this shit will go, and yeah, I'll see you guys debunking my predictions after the playoffs finish.